This is my presentation. So we're trying to predict the system of a rabbit using any other species. So I'm using a rat. Rats and rabbits have many phylogenetic similarities, such as being vertebrate, which are animals with backbones. So we can make some predictions. So their phylogenetic relationship based on the respiratory system. Both rats and rabbits are terrestrial animals that belong to the mammalian class and thus have adaptabilities that enable them to perform respiration, such as having lungs or pair of lungs for gaseous exchange, without that plays a role in inhalation and exhalation, and other organs like trachea, bronchial, and alveoli. Alright, that's a picture of a rat lung. Phylogenetic relationship based on the digestive system. So mode of nutrition, both species are heterotrophs, meaning they cannot make their own food like plants. Rabbits are herbivores, meaning they are plant consumers. And rats are omnivores, meaning they can consume both plants and animals, depending on their setting. So if you're a city rat, you consume all sorts of garbage, meat, plants, whatever you can get your hands on. Why or village rat or country rat, consumes plants really. And condition of the digestive system. Both species have a complete digestive system that starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. And they need teeth for mechanical digestion. From the mouth, the food travels down to the esophagus to the stomach, where the digestion takes place. And then they have a small intestine where digestion and absorption of food takes place from to the body, and then large intestine where reabsorption of water takes place, and then anus where food is pushed out of the body. And then we have the cecum, which is a major difference in the digestive organs of these two species, because a rat doesn't have a cecum, and it plays a role in the rabbit where it helps it further breaks down fibers. So phylogenetic relationship based on reproductive system. Like other mammals, rabbits have a reproductive system similar to rats. So we have the male and female sexes. The male having testes, which is used to fertilize egg during the intercourse, while female having the eggs and ovaries. So you can see pictures of our ovaries here during the sexual intercourse. Both species are viviparous, meaning they give birth to their young one's life. And then similarities and differences of species body system. So this is number two question. So on the system of earthworms, they possess a very simple and complex, complete digestive system that begins with the mouth and ends with the anus. The mouth is strong and muscular with no teeth or jaws, but uses its mouth to swallow soy or matter, which are straight to the pharynx, then to the esophagus. It doesn't have stomach, but a crop that functions like a stomach. And for crayfish, the digestive system comprises of a complete digestive system that begins with the mouth and ends with the anus. Its mouth has a mandible that breaks and feeds on prey. They are carnivorous, feeding on fish and other invertebrates. They have two stomachs, the Kaji's stomach, where food are broken down mechanically with teeth-like structures. And then we have the pylori stomach, where food are broken down chemically with enzymes. And then for squid, also a complete digestive system. It has a beak-like mouth. You can see a beak-like mouth that is used to tear apart prey. They're carnivorous, and then the food travels from the esophagus to the mouth, stomach, and then processes cecum, which helps in further digestion along with the stomach. And then we have the perch, which possesses a complete digestive system, has teeth that reach through the parts. Food also travels the same way, similar to the squid, and then processes accessory organs like liver, pancreas that help release enzymes that are used to break down fat and further assist in digestion. Has a small intestine where absorbs food, nutrients into the body, and then anus where nitrogenous waste are gotten rid of. And then for rat, more complex but complete digestive system as well. Its mouth has teeth which is used to consume, food, because fruit, flesh, garbage, fruits, whatever. And then they process accessory organs like liver, gallbladder, and pancreas that release enzymes that are used to break down fats and further assist in digestion. Also have a small intestine and an anus for getting rid of waste. And then for respiratory system, for earthworms, they respirate through their skin, which is moist. For crayfish, they have gills which they use to extract oxygen from the water. Squid also having a gill. Perch also has gills as well. And then rat possesses a pair of lungs for respiration that start with the nose, the external nose and mouth. Then oxygen travels in and goes in legs to the trachea and lungs. Alright, so this is a picture of the respiratory system for a squid. and this is that for perch fish. And circulatory system for earthworm has a closed circulatory system. Oxygen is transported through the blood and has aortic arteries, which is functions like an heart responsible for pumping blood in its body. And for crayfish, has an open circulatory system, possesses a chambered heart, possesses 5 different types of arteries, and has a blue blood due to its copper-containing protein. And for squid, has a closed circulatory system, possesses 3 hearts, and also possesses both veins and arteries. While a perch has a closed circulatory system, has gills which draws out water, oxygen from the water, takes it into the heart, and then takes it around the body, and then from the body blood is collected and taken um, back to the heart. Okay. And then for rat, has a closed circulatory system, possesses 4 chambered hearts. The arteries carries oxygen-rich blood to the body, while the oxygen blood are carried by the vein back to the heart. And then they go through double circulation, just like human beings. Yeah. Reproductive system. This is question number 3. Relationship with the environment. Okay, so every organism has a reproductive strategy that enables them to procreate successfully and have a better survival rate. So for perch, their strategy involves having separate sexes, which is male and female, and this enables them to easily find a mate. Fertilization is external, laying a lot of eggs. It has internal embryonic development, and they show parental care to young ones. While for squid, also separate sexes, then your probability of finding a mate also is high. But fertilization is external, laying a lot of eggs and having internal embryonic development. And then lower survival rate because of predators, lack of parental care, and harsh environment. Also, the male dies after mating. For crayfish, the species has separate sex, which is male and female, and finding a mate is high as well. Fertilization is external. They produce a large number of eggs, increasing their chances of survival. Survival rate of the offspring is high compared to most aquatic animals due to parental care of the young, and also a good reproductive rate because the male can mate with as much female as possible during the mating season. And then for rats, they have separate sexes, making finding a mate very easy. Fertilization is internal and has internal embryonic development. They give birth to their young one alive, and then the survival rate is higher compared to most animals due to external fertilization and most parental care. So internal fertilization. And then for earthworm, they are hermaphrodite. So they have male and female reproductive organs. And this is because the probability of finding a mate is very low. They lay a lot of eggs, and their survival rate is high compared to vertebrate animals that reproduces through internal fertilization. Also, their eggs are in protective cocoons that increases its survival rate. Next question: why a rat metabolic needs cannot be met by a perch physiology? One is the difference in body temperature. A rat has a higher temperature requirement. While perch, their temperature is dependent on its environment. So, since rat temperature is constant, is ideal for enzyme activities and other metabolic processes. Rats, they do a lot of physical activities and consume small energy compared to a perch, which, due to this exothermic nature, are less active. And then opinions on digestion of 182. For me, it was fun, very practical and applicable to the understanding of the class. So far, I have learned how organs works and function in various organisms. Also, it has helped me in understanding phylogenetic relationship and evolutionary relationships between species, and especially the ones we study in class. Thank you.